Republican race for the White House this weekend.
Yeah, it's a big weekend. Former President Trump canceling his rally there because of bad weather. But Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, he maintained his appearances, stealing the show, some would say, meeting voters on the ground only miles from where Mr. Trump was supposed to speak. DeSantis still has not officially announced that he's running for candidacy for the GOP. However, his exclusive comments to NewsNation tease a potentially big announcement could be on the horizon. Our Kelly Meyer is live in Des Moines this morning with more on that. I just got to ask you, is it yet could be 2024 or yet could be 2028, depending on who you ask?
I know we were talking about this weekend, Adrienne, and you're right. It could mean anything left open to discussion, but he said no news yet. However, we interpret that exclusive to NewsNation. But he certainly looked like he was running for president this weekend in Iowa, shaking hands and flipping burgers and swooping in with that surprise stop at a barbecue spot here in Des Moines, just 5 minutes down the road from where former President Donald Trump was set to rally his supporters before canceling due to weather concerns. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis hitting his stride in Iowa, making not one, not two, but 3 campaign stops in 3 different parts of the state, adding to speculation the Florida governor is about to enter the 2024 presidential race.
We've done that in Florida. They've done that in Iowa. You know, we're going to have a chance pretty soon to make sure that's done in every state in this country.
The last event, an added jab aimed directly at former President Donald Trump, making a surprise appearance at a popular barbecue spot in Des Moines.
I did a speech and a spiel with everyone. Everyone had a fun time. They were getting excited, cheering.
The venue is just a short drive away from where Trump was set to address supporters. Trump canceling last minute, citing a tornado watch, and opting to call supporters in the state instead.
And I wanted to see you today, but a little thing called tornadoes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they prevailed.
The campaign's reasoning causing a tornado of criticism from some conservatives, claiming the last-minute decision was due to what they called a small crowd size, not the weather. DeSantis' allies drawing attention to the former president's absence and trolling Trump with tweets noting the, quote, beautiful Iowa evening. This only adding to Trump's disdain for his potential 2024 challenger, taking to Truth Social today to slam DeSantis, saying his poll numbers are, quote, dropping like a rock, and calling him young, naive, and inexperienced.
The problem with Ron DeSanctimonious is that he needs a personality transplant, and those are not yet available.
On stage this weekend, DeSantis took some subtle shots at Trump, too, heating up the war of words between the 2 GOP heavyweights. Control of the campaign trail, but still dancing around whether or not he's going to challenge Trump.
Governor DeSantis, mean you're inching closer to an announcement?
No news yet, so just hang out there. Hi, how are you?
Thank you.
No news yet, DeSantis tells us, but there's something happening this morning that could change things. His political team down in Tallahassee, Florida, is moving offices. That may not sound like a big deal, but that move could trigger them to file financial disclosure reports under the Federal Election Commission if he's running, that within 15 days. And that could trigger, according to reports, the official countdown to a potential announcement. Adrienne?
Kelly, I know you were close to the governor on the ground, but did you get the chance to speak with those residents in Des Moines? Did they seem to infer that they like DeSantis? Do they like him better than Trump?
Well, we talked to a lot of Iowans this weekend, especially at those events, the one in Sioux Center, that barbecue he was at. And it's interesting because Iowans are very dialed in to politics. They see all of the candidates coming here, and they are really thoughtful with their decisions. Many of them were going in there saying, we want to hear what message he has to deliver. They weren't decided. They hadn't decided in the end. And even some afterwards said they just really want to see a Republican in office. It doesn't matter who it is, but then there were some that say they really liked him and they think he would be a great president. So a variety of opinions here in Iowa.
All right. Thank you so much, Kelly Meyer. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.